Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our ILCA Super Saturday and Public Crypto Talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, there is something that I always like to say, and that is we totally understand. There are so many different things you can be doing with your time. My goodness, it's a beautiful Saturday morning out there. So the fact that you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say, just know that that makes us so very happy. So again, thank each and every one of you for being here. And my goodness, I don't know if you guys can see my excitement, but I am so excited to tell you guys what we have going on with ILCA for 2026. But not only are you going to be able to hear about what we have to offer, you are also going to get a special sneak peek into our crypto talk. Now, crypto talk is something that our members enjoy Monday through Thursday and on Saturday mornings. But today you're going to have the chance to go ahead and enjoy that as well. So get ready, get your pens, your papers, your notepads ready, because like I said, we have some phenomenal information coming out today. Now, I see we have all our lovely people on. Hello, babies. How are you? Thank you guys so very much for being here. It is always good to feel your positive energy, and I'm giving it right back to you. Now, as you guys come on in, you should know the routine. Please type your name and where you are from in that chat box. That way I get a chance to tell everybody who is here on the Zoom call with us today. And if you have the opportunity, please turn on your cameras. One of the best parts about us being on a Zoom call like this is that we get a chance to see all your faces and all those wonderful smiles. Now, I do see that we have one Zoom user on. Hello, Zoom user. How are you? Now, to make sure that everybody enjoys a safe and happy environment, we do ask that you either change your name to one that we can see, or just go ahead and announce who you are. That way we know that everybody here has the right intention. So let me go ahead and start saying hello to everybody. First up, I see we have April. Hi, April. How are you, sweetheart? It is so good to see you. I'm so glad you were able to join us today. Thank you so much for being here. I see we also have Mr. Clairvaux Albert. Hello, sir. How are you? I had it right in front of me. Look what just came in today. Hello, Clairvaux Albert is our newest certified student. Congratulations, sir. I will actually be sending that out to you today. I see we also have Shanrika's in the house. Hello, Queen. She said no stress money. Hello. I love it. Thank you so much for being here with us. Of course, there's my beautiful friend. Her name is Tammy Gully. Mwah. Hi, baby. Thank you so very much for being here. It is always good to feel your presence. I see Pedro's here with us. Hello, Pedro. How are you? Mr. Kenny Taylor is in the house representing Los Angeles, California. Mr. Kenny Taylor, thank you so much for being here. Of course, CJ Jackson's in the house. Boom, 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 boom. CJ is representing Arizona. Thank you so much for being here, sir. There's Santee. Hey, baby. How are you? Hey, CJ. Hello. I'm so glad to see you guys, and the energy is great. Thank you. Nathan Hansberger is here, and he is representing Las Vegas, Nevada. I see CJ has his certification showing. That's right. He's another one of our certified students. I know that's right. And he's also on our round table. Mr. CJ, thank you for everything that you do for this community. I see Miss Judy is here representing Canada. Hi, Judy. How are you, baby? It's always good to see you. Mr. Daryl Weston is here. Mwah! Hi, Daryl. Oh, we have a meeting. I was supposed to call you yesterday. I will be calling you today so we can chat, okay? I'll talk to you soon. So I see the family is in the house. We are here. Rhoda is here, and my love Melvin is here. Hello, Mr. Robinson. How are you? Okay, babies, the crew is all here. Let's go ahead and get our party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for joining us on our Super Saturday edition of our ILCA overview and special public crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 9 years, he dedicated his life. Hi, Catherine. He dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and he did this by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. Hi, Janelle. And so without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Casa. And look, what's up, cousin? You just woke up like that on a Saturday morning? You ready? You ready to go? So thank you for all the hard work that you putting in and getting everybody ready and what you're about to. I'm going to bring you back up in a second to share some more information about what we have going on with ILCA. But thank you for all that you do and welcome everybody. Today marks the very first full week of January 2026 and what a hell of a week. Every day has been something, which is why I say it pays to be in the inner circle. If you're not in the inner circle and you're not a part of our daily crypto talks, you are behind every day. And by the way, I apologize because I've been uploading the recordings. However, I forgot to, it's a new year, so I had to put the publish button. So I thought that they were visible, but they weren't. So all of this week's crypto talks are up. The diamond classes are up too, I think, except Wednesday night's Kraken. I got to finish that one. The River of Money call has been posted in a River of Money group. Our the roundtable. I posted that video as well in the Telegram group. So we're almost all caught up there. And today is our Saturday morning ILCA presentation. And I want to share a couple of things before I bring Miss Casa up. And one of that is this year marks the fourth year of ILCA being in business. And we've had a wild journey to get to this point. It didn't happen just overnight. And it wouldn't be possible without all of you. Many of you were here when we first started, and some of you were here before there was ever an ILCA. This isn't new to me. I've been teaching crypto education since 2018. But as our own company, our own brand, our own community, we're going 4 years strong and we're not slowing down. My focus this year, though, based on what's going on in the world, is beyond just crypto education. We're expanding. ILCA is not Ivy League Crypto Academy LLC. It is ILCA LLC, which actually stands for Ivy League Coaching Academy, where we will have multiple branches and divisions underneath that umbrella and multiple businesses and companies. If you guys came here early, I was given a sneak peek. I was playing some smooth music that is going to be leading into our ILCA Health division later on this year. We're also going to have ILCA Marketing. We also have our River of Money group, which is where my real focus this year is on showing people how to be positioned to be able to earn passive income without having to recruit anybody, without having to sell a product or service in a very simple and as least of a risk as possible. No guarantees, but at least risk as possible. The ILCA is a foundation to introduce to some and educate the others on the fastest growing industry on the planet today, introducing technology that is going to fundamentally shift human development. And if you look at past history on different inventions that have taken the human population a leap forward, 100 years ago was in the 20s. We weren't even on the moon yet. Most of the technology that you enjoy today was not here just 100 years ago. But how many thousands of years have mankind been roaming this planet? So, where we live in right now, the technology that you're already taking advantage of is about to have another major leap forward. There are actually three words you want to be familiar with in 2026. Artificial intelligence, by the way, I am doing a I don't call it Bitcoin 101, but AI 101, an introduction to artificial intelligence course tomorrow. It's my first course, my first lesson in that course tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific to another group here in California. It will be on a Zoom. Those of you, everybody's open and invited to show up. Just send us a message and we will give you the link. It's also, we're going to be posting it in our Telegram groups and Facebook groups for anyone that wants to attend that is basic introduction to artificial intelligence. That this year that is going to explode. Stable coin is another word that you're going to need to be familiar with that's going to explode. And the third is tokenization, another word that you're going to know about that is going to explode. We are going to be taking a trip to Miami. Actually, before our trip to Miami is our first 5-day challenge of 2026, which will be a week from this Monday. This is open to the public, to everybody. The focus, though, is going to be on one word called tokenization. And the reason why I say that is because we're taking a trip the following week to, the end of the month to Miami because there's a big event that's going to be showcasing tokenized real estate property, digital property. This is a way to be able to earn passive income without having to go through the whole machinery of traditional real estate ownership. Now, I'm not saying that you own property. However, you're going to be positioned to be able to own, think of it like a shares of a token of the rights to the profits of that property. This is an entire new movement in the real estate industry, and we're the first to do it. So one of my big focuses this year is going to be on that project. We've been in now for about 6 weeks and I've been testing it out. This company hired me to teach their community crypto education. And as a result, I'm already about 30, $3,300 a month in passive income without having to recruit and without having to do any presentations or anything like that or sell a product. And because of the success of that, it got me excited this year. Because if you haven't been paying attention to the news, it hasn't been very good. This isn't a week that has given us inspiration that 2026 is going to be an outstanding year. In fact, a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are anxious. A lot of people are not sure on what the future is going to look like, especially financially. I always said that 2026 is going to be two types of people. It's either going to be your best business financial year ever, or it's going to be one of your most challenging ever. One of the two. You decide which one that's going to be. And ILCA wants to be here to position you to have the greatest year. It's not about saving more money. It is about being able to still generate an income no matter what the economy does. If there's massive layoffs, if there's a rush on the bank, if there's any type of financial collapse, if there's wars and rumors of wars and who knows where we're going to be in just 60 days from now, that your stream of income is going to continue. That's the point. That's where our focus is. And because of that, I'm going to be going hard when we get back from Miami. There was a move to earn project that you guys are aware of that we got a part of about a year and a half ago. And our community put them on the map. And I was doing presentations for them 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes blitzes for a year. You saw what we did there. I'm going to do the same thing again, but bigger. And why do I say bigger? Because this company actually partnered with me. They actually signed a contract with me to teach them crypto education. So now it's like I have part ownership and investment in their success. So when we come back from Miami, it is game on. So those of you who are looking to really kick off your 2026 the right way and be in a position to earn good passive income, get ready because we're going to run and we're going to run with or without you. So saying all that, I want to turn the call over to my cousin, my executive assistant, business partner, and COO of Ivy League Coaching Academy to give you guys some more insight on ILCA, our memberships, our websites, and things like that, what she wants to show you. I want to bring up Miss Marnita Casa.
Thank you so very much. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, family, I am so very excited to show you guys what we have going on. Now, before I get started, it is so important that I give a shout out to four wonderful, lovely individuals that are a part of what we call our ILCA roundtable. Now, Mr. Ivey and I are only two people, but we have a whole community that we need to make sure has everything that they need to be able to reach their goals. So in order to do that, we have delegated four different people to be on our what we call the roundtable to help us come up with different kind of sessions, trainings, events that will be good for you guys. So I want to give them a shout out. The first one is Miss Catherine Clement. Mwah, Catherine, thank you so much for everything you do. Miss Catherine Clement has been with us for a while. She actually transferred to us from the project Mr. Ivey was just talking about, MoveQuest. When she came over here, she dove right in. Not only did she start trading, she started going in, learning about the lessons, and then started putting back into the community. And that's what we love most about her. So Catherine, thank you so much for everything, and I mean everything that you do. We also have Miss Samantha Studebaker. Carl, I don't know if she's here today, but Miss Samantha, thank you, baby. Miss Samantha is another one of our roundtable people. Samantha is another one of our certified students, and Miss Samantha has came with the heat. Not only did she introduce us to, yes, she is, Miss Catherine is now a walking ATM. Absolutely. Now, Miss Samantha Studebaker brought us a crypto tax expert. Hello, someone that we have been needing for a long time. She comes to us with 10 years of personal development training and mentorship. So she is part of our roundtable and she's putting back into the community. We also have the great Mr. CJ Jackson. Hello, boom, 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 representing Arizona. He also came to us from that wonderful project called MoveQuest. And when he came to us, he was just like Miss Catherine. He was playing no games. He came in, he became certified. He started learning the lessons, but then bigger than that, he started pouring back in to our community. In fact, him and Miss Catherine Clement have a session, a weekly session almost that we have, and we thank them for everything that we do, that they do. Mr. CJ Jackson, you are loved and appreciated. Thank you so much. And last but not least, of course, is Mr. Kenny Taylor. Mr. Kenny Taylor is another one that has been with us for a very long time. He actually was a part of the inspiration for the River of Money group because Mr. Kenny Taylor came to us and he said, well, now that we have the money, what do we do with it? We need to teach people how to be able to hold, how to be able to generate and to keep their money once they get it. So Mr. Kenny Taylor also is one of the main participants in our news Telegram group. So he is also on the round table. Mr. Kenny Taylor, I'm looking for that certification, sir. I'm on you, okay? But Mr. Kenny Taylor is also part of our round table. Thank you so much for everything you do. So I wanted to give them a shout out. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions for ILCA, you are more than welcome to reach out to one of our roundtable members because your thoughts and your ideas will absolutely be looked into. Okay, so now that we got that, let's get this party started. Let me show you guys. Oh, Doreen, mwah, thank you, baby. Let me show you guys what we have ready for you for 2026. What I am going to say real quick is that a lot of this stuff you will see be implemented around the 1st of February, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see my screen? Is it, I want to make sure it's the right screen.
Yes, we can.
You guys see? Okay.
Yep.
All right, babies. Let's go. Thank you, Clairvaux. Thank you, Mr. Ivey. Thank you, Catherine. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Welcome to ILCA, Ivy League, and we are a coaching academy. Now, with the Ivy League Coaching Academy, you guys, hold on. Oh, this is the last slide. Sorry, hold on. You guys get a sneak peek of what I'm going to show you. Okay, there we go. This is the Ivy League Coaching Academy. And with the Ivy League Coaching Academy, we coach you and teach you how to take charge and control of your financial future. Now, we do offer 3 different memberships right now, and they all have their own wonderful, wonderful benefits. Now, with the Inner Circle membership, we have that at $99 a month. Our Inner Circle membership is actually foundational coaching. You're going to find foundational education and, better than anything, community access. I don't know about you, but I truly believe in that saying that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you find yourself a unit to become a part of. Hello. So that's what we're offering here at ILCA with the Inner Circle membership. You get VIP access to our ILCA 5-day challenges. And what is that? That means after the 5-day challenge, you get a chance to be on the Zoom call with us where you can ask questions of our panelists and our educator and find out what you need to know. You also have access to all the recordings from our 5-day challenges. And babies, we've been in business for 4 years. So you have 4 years worth of information and motivation that you can be able to have access to. We do have daily crypto talks Monday through Thursday, and those are absolutely detrimental. Okay. For me, that is one of the most important parts of our memberships. Why? Because daily we get a chance to learn about what's happening not only in our country, but around the world, and then discuss how that's going to affect us personally. We have new coin launches and opportunity alerts. You have direct look into Mr. Ivey's live portfolios. Let me tell you something, you guys, especially if you are a beginner, that is valuable. Hello. You also have access to all the Inner Circle class recordings, our affiliate program. Yes. Like Miss Judy said, it's not enough for us to make the money. We're mastering the flip side of the coin and making the money work for us. Hello, Miss Judy, tell them loud. But we also have an affiliate program because here we believe in earn while you learn. It's easier to teach a man how to fish if his stomach is full than to try to teach a man how to fish if he's hungry, okay? So we do have an affiliate program. Those of you that are in our Inner Circle will get 10% for every referral that you bring to us, and you have access to our first 6 courses, which is Bitcoin 101, which is another foundation that you absolutely need. We also have our Diamond membership coming on in at $149.95 a month. Now, our Diamond membership is our advanced education. You're going to have live coaching, and you're going to have even more expanded opportunities. Of course, you receive all the benefits of the Inner Circle membership, but now you have access to all 13 courses. Hello. Let me tell you guys how important that is. Right now, our ILCA Education 2.0 courses are going for $2,499. And honestly, that's a steal. But when you become a Diamond member for only $149.95 a month, you actually have access to all 13 of those courses to be able to go through them at your own pace on your own time. You also have access to our affiliate program, which is bringing you 20% referral bonus. Hello. You also have access to our members portal where we give extra information. We have wonderful things that you guys can be able to have access to. We have a community calendar as well as special videos that Mr. Ivey has made that everybody else doesn't have access to. We have access to private opportunities, AKA the River of Money group. Now, the River of Money group has been a big hit. Why? Because in the River of Money group, people are making passive income. Hello. Passive income. Okay. And some of them are making it daily. So there in our River of Money group, not only do you have private opportunities, you have family and business resources. Let me tell you something. You really don't know what you don't have until you see what you don't have. And also passive income tools. We have also access to our ILCA certification and coaching programs, which I will get into later. But you do have to be a Diamond member to qualify for that, because the Diamond members have access to all 13 courses. And last but not least, we also have our partner membership, which is $199 a month. Now, this is elite level education. Hello. To those of you that think you're experts, this would be perfect for you. Why? Because with the partnership program, you are getting higher level education. You are getting the highest perks. You're getting branding, you're getting consulting, and you're getting the maximum earning that we are allowing our folks to get. So of course, as a partner, you get access to everything. And I mean everything that I just went over right now. Okay. And also, let's see here, you have access to 2 free 30-minute consultations with Mr. Ivey. And again, that is a steal because a 30-minute consultation with Mr. Ivey can run from $99 to $125 for that 30 minutes. So you have access to 2 of those sessions with him. Of course, you get all the benefits of Inner Circle and Diamond, but then you also get access to the ILCA certification and coaching programs. So let's get into that, because this is the part that makes me really, really excited. All right. So we have about 10 certified members already. Congratulations, everyone. I'm just trying to name them all. We have Miss Rita B. We have Miss Melanie Davis. We have Samantha Studebaker. I believe we have Catherine Clement. I believe we have CJ Jackson. Yeah, who's next? Who's next? Nathan Hansberger is certified. Hello, and Amy Hazel, Clairvaux Albert. So all of these wonderful people are getting certified, and Miss Patty Geis is next. I'm gonna be watching that. In fact, I'm gonna check on you today, baby girl. Let me know. Okay, so we have a wonderful, wonderful array of certified students in the house. Our ILCA certification program is basically your hard work deserves to be recognized. Hello. And ILCA wants to do that. So we ensure that your certification holds value. Now, once you are certified, you actually unlock exclusive perks that not only elevate your influence, elevates your income, and it's going to elevate your, yes. Oh, and Miss Melanie Davis, if I didn't say her name, thank you, Miss Judy. And I'm looking for you next. Miss Judy, I'm looking for you next. Okay. So what do you get for being ILCA certified? Here are the benefits. You do get an official ILCA badge and certificate. Those of you that have already received your certificate, we are doing a very large event. It's looking like it might happen in July. And in July, when we have this event, all of our certified students will be called on stage to receive their badge of honor, letting everybody know that they are ILCA certified. We also have priority access to events, trainings, and opportunities. What our certified students are going to start seeing is that we will start sending out specialized emails just to you guys, just to let you know what you can take advantage of and what you can be expecting in the future from us. You also receive monthly certified only mastermind calls. Now, these calls will be with our educator, Mr. Brandon Ivey, but these calls possibly won't start until either the end of February or early March. And these will only be for our certified students. Well, you'll have maybe about 30 minutes of just one-on-one time with Mr. Ivey, talking to him and going over what your plans are for the future. You also are eligible for teaching and speaking opportunities. Now, this is the most important part. We're not just building crypto educated people. We are building entrepreneurs. We are building leaders. We are building teachers, people who can go out and spread this message, spread the word, and help us teach the masses about the future of finance and what digital is. Okay. So you will also have your name listed on our certified member directory. Hello. That will be actually featured on our website that we have our marketing team working hard on right now as we speak. And you guys have so much more to come. Now for our coaches. Now, once you have received your certificate, there is a second test to become an ILCA coach. Now, for our coaches, this test is going to hurt. Okay, I'm telling you right now, this test is going to hurt, mainly because it is a written test and you have to write out your answer. The reason why is because, yes, as a certified coach, you have revenue opportunities through teaching and hosting. This is important. We want you guys out there spreading the word and doing the right thing, but we want to make sure that you are representing ILCA in the best way possible. So these tests will be written tests. So we know that when you are speaking to people or giving them information, that the information you give is clear, it's concise, and more than anything, it's correct. Hello. So you will have you will be part of advanced coaching and training, also leadership development coming from our educator himself. I am one of his proteges, and in the last 5 years, he has brought me from here all the way to here, and he can absolutely do that with anyone who is ready to learn. You get higher affiliate commission rates. Hello, even without being a partner, if you are a coach. You get exclusive access to private coaching opportunities, custom branded funnels, emails, and templates for you to be able to brand yourself. Also, recognition at ILCA events is certified leadership. So just like our certified students get a pin saying, hey, we're certified, well, our coaches get the same thing. So at events, people understand that you guys are the higher echelon of the community. Why? Because you have taken the test, you have put in the time, and you have made sure that you are at the top of the list. So that's what we have for our certified coaches. Now, those tests will be ready either the 1st of February or by mid-February. I will, because I know Miss Patty had already sent me a message. She said, where's the second test? Hello, that's what I like to see. But I will have those ready for you either by the beginning of February or by mid-February. There will be an announcement letting you guys know when you can go into the members portal and start the testing for the coaching. Now, our ILCA affiliates, if you are a registrant, everybody wins with us. You don't have to be a member to make money. If you have registered for the ILCA 5-day challenge, which I highly suggest you do, we have 5 full days of 1 hour each day where we teach you the basics of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, and we help get that mind right by giving you also personal development. So that is all for free, which has a value that I can't even put a number on. So you guys can register by going to ilca.app/5-day. And I'll go ahead and put that in the comments and on Facebook. Now, if you are a registrant for the 5-day challenge and you decide you want to be an affiliate, fantastic. You get 5% for all your referrals. Inner Circle members get 10, Diamond members 20, coaches, hello, 35. And for our ILCA partners, we have 50. Now, I had a meeting with our roundtable yesterday afternoon, a phenomenal meeting. Let me tell you something. You guys are in great hands with these 4 wonderful individuals. They are taking their own time to put together things that they think would be wonderful for the community. And between all of them, I think we have 60 years of experience in entrepreneurship, in personal development, in business training. So we have a wonderful, wonderful panel. Now, the ILCA Book Club. I'm so super excited to start this. This will be starting, I believe we said that the first ILCA book club session will be on the second Sunday of February. So let me just pull up my calendar right now. I'm so sorry, you guys. I thought I wrote it down. Okay, so the first ILCA book club meeting will be on February 8th at, you guys, 2 p.m. Eastern. So our first book club meeting, February 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern. I am so super, super excited about this. Why? Because all leaders are readers. Now in our book club, you turn pages, we shift perspectives, and we build power. The ILCA book club isn't just about reading. This is about transformation through discussion. Now, the monthly book selections we will have for you. We also have live group discussions. That will be our meetings once a month. We have dedicated book club tab in the members portal. I am actually in the process of putting that together. In that tab, not only will you guys see the book of the month, and for those of you who are wondering, our first book of February, if you're going to be in the book club, get ready, is going to be Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. I will also put that in the Telegram group, and so everybody can go ahead and start getting their books. But every month you'll have a new dedicated book in the tab of the members portal. We have discussion prompts and reflection worksheets that we will have for you. It is a positive and respectful community vibe, and we are serious about this. If you want to be in the book club, you do have to sign a code of conduct, just like in our resources tab. You do have to sign a code of conduct saying that you do understand and you will follow the rules, because this will be an open session, so we want to make sure that everybody is there in a safe environment and everybody has time to speak their mind. Also, this is exclusive members only access. You do have to be an ILCA member to be a part of the book club, and this is something I came up with. We have a bonus. Now, every other month, we will have guest readers, and we will possibly have somebody in, let's say, influence to come and talk about their experience with the book with us. So there's a lot of wonderful things that we have going on for you guys. This is the Ivy League, a coaching academy. You get ready, because 2026 is going to be like no other year we've ever had. So with that, back to you, Mr. Ivy.
All right. Fantastic job. You guys see how good she's getting? She's getting much better as every year goes by. She's not playing when she started, she was here and out here. So congratulations, Miss Casa. By the way, she also has her own business too, called Your Epiphany. That's going to be part of our ILCA Health division. And so she's has herself positioned to have multiple streams of income coming in, and that's very important. Not no Q&A just yet, Miss Peterson. Now, here's what I do want to highlight when Ms. Costa was talking about the coaching side. See, and I'm going to highlight Ms. Peterson because Ms. Peterson asked a question to me saying that, what about individuals like herself, the older generation, that is good that they're getting this information from a group as a community, but sometimes you might need that one-on-one, that hand-holding session, and I'm only one person. Now, I do have one-on-one if you want my time, but that costs. That costs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not cheap. You got to pay for either 30 minutes or an hour if you want that one-on-one time with myself. However, in light of that, we're going to be having a way for our coaches to be able to earn an income with us once they've taken the tests and gone through everything that Ms. Costa has in place, so that on our website we'll have the coaches featured, and our community members will be able to set scheduling with our coaches to say, hey, can I have 30 minutes of your time? And can you walk me through this wallet? Can you walk me through moving? I'm nervous about moving crypto for the first time, but I don't want to say so on the big group, anything like that. And the coaches will be able to get paid for providing those services. And everybody has different personalities. So by having multiple different coaches, you can pick and choose which one you're going to feel more comfortable working with. I had one person said, Brandon, now you're a little bit too intimidating. Okay, well, somebody else may not be. So that is the service that we're leaning towards with the coaching in. And Ms. Costa's been trying to push me to do that for like 2, 3 years now. And so she's just taken it and said, no, we're good. We're just going to do it. And we're making it happen. So I love that fact. Now, what I want to do, the next thing is we're already 40 minutes in. I want to give you a sneak peek of what our crypto talks are all about. I'm not going to actually do the crypto talk, but I'm going to show you what we highlight in our crypto talk and why you don't want to miss this. If some of you guys hop on every Saturday because I do it openly for the public, but you're a week behind by the time the next Saturday comes up. Things are happening daily that is impacting our lives and our financial lives and our portfolios. We stay on top of this. I am not the expert, okay? I am versed in this space. What I am is a consummate student. I am always learning on a daily basis, and I've been doing that since 2017. Many of you been that may not even be a part of ILCA can remember me doing crypto talks way back in the day, even late night crypto talks. I was doing them twice a day. And even then, I felt that I wasn't able to keep up with everything. Now I'm only doing it once a day. So we're really not capturing everything. But let me show you how our layout works in our crypto talk. One thing that we have been doing for the last couple of months has been paying even more attention to geopolitics. Geopolitics. And you might say to yourself, well, I'm not a political person. I don't really care about whether the Democrats and the Republicans and what's going on. I barely vote. That's what does that have to do with crypto? It has everything to do with crypto. You have to know what's going on because what's going on in the world is going to move the markets. And we're able to see before things happen, and we're able to make the necessary moves and adjustments. So, one of the things that we added is ground news. This is a source where I understand that we have a very, very diverse community. We have people that are Democrats, people that are Republicans, people that are center. And we have people from different backgrounds and religions, different races and creed, different age groups. So we want to make sure that we try to be as down the middle as possible, where we only look at what the news is, not particularly trying to share our opinion of it, whether you like it or you don't. Now, we're only human, and sometimes my opinion bleeds through. And a lot of times you guys ask my opinion and I share. But I attempt to try to go and walk down the line and show both sides of everything just so you see what's happening. So ground news just picks up news around the world and it lets you know which group is actually covering it. Because a lot of people are living in their own bubble. If you're on the left, you're only watching left news. If you're on the right, you're only watching right news. And guess what? You're not getting all the information if you're only living in your own bubble. So this actually shows the news of the day and who's covering it. So right now I'm just spot checking this. Oh man, this is gonna make me want to go into this. I every day something. Judge blocks Trump from freezing $10 billion in child family aid to 5 U.S. states. The right's not covering that. The left and the center is. Let's see what's happening here. Doctors say changes to U.S. vaccine recommendations are confusing parents and could harm kids. That's the whole R.F. Kennedy. U.S. film stars Megan Good and Jonathan Majors become Guinea citizens after DNA tests. Have you guys ever done the DNA tests? I did. I came to find out that I am 40% Nigerian and 5% Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe. Freaking Ukraine. I was like, how'd that happen? Anyways, a suspect in custody after six killed in spree of shootings in Mississippi. Colorado governor consider clemency for Tina. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Okay, I got a sidebar just a second here. Do you know who Tina Peters is? She's a big Republican political figure in Colorado. And she was arrested and found guilty of attempting to overturn the 2020 elections and by what she was doing in the state of Colorado. She was charged by the state, not the federal government. So Trump can't pardon her. Only the governor of Colorado can. So what Trump decided to do was veto a bill that Colorado has been working on for like 60 years. It's a clean water bill for bringing clean water to the people of Colorado, covering mostly Republican districts. It was passed by the House and the Senate by bipartisan support, meaning both the Republicans and it's one of the only bills that both sides said, yeah, we need to do it. Yes, Lauren Boebert's district. It goes to Trump's desk to sign. What does he do? Veto it. Why? because they have Tina Peters in jail. So now the governor's like, dang, if I want to bring the clean water to our people that we've been working on for 60 years, I got to pardon Tina Peters. I mean, you see a pattern here. Next week, Machado, you guys recognize that name, Machado? She won the Nobel Peace Prize. She was wanted to be president of Venezuela. Well, we just took out the leadership in Venezuela, Maduro, and his vice president is in charge. Naturally, if you're talking about a regime change, you eliminate the regime, not just one figurehead, because the regime is still there, and you put the opposition in. The opposition is Machado. Her group won 92% of the vote. But Trump said, the people don't like her. She's not resonating with the people. So, yeah, we going back the VP and she's going to do what we say, or we're going to threaten her with worse than what we did with Maduro. And people are like, what are you talking about? What are you doing here? And then it comes out, well, I consider it, if she would give me the Nobel Peace Prize. So here's the play. Machado's coming to Mar-a-Lago next week to meet with Trump. Trump fully expects her to hand over the Nobel Peace Prize that she won and give it to him. And if she does, then he will consider backing her to be president of Venezuela. Some of you may be cool with that. But it is good to know that's what's about to go down. When does the NASA moon mission launch? Oh, I'm going to be watching this very carefully. I love space stuff. Protests against ICE planned across the U.S. after shootings in Minneapolis and Portland. This is a powder keg. We got to watch this one very, very closely after what happened to the woman in Minnesota the other day. Tucker Carlson breaks with conservatives over ICE shooting response. Oh, that's going to further the MAGA civil war. White House shares video of Minneapolis shooting from ICE officer's perspective. I told you guys in the inner circle that I am reserving saying how I feel publicly on this, but trust your eyes. All right? To block out the left media, the right media, just watch the freaking video. Watch the video. Trust your eyes, not what you want to believe. U.S. employers, and this is a funny thing is I always say this. You can have a six on the ground, and somebody will say it's a six, and somebody else will say it's a nine, looking at the same exact thing. They're just looking at it from different perspectives, the north and south side of it. So, depending on which perspective you already agree with, you're going to watch the video and see one thing. And then those of you who are thinking on something else, you're going to watch the same exact video and see something different. That's just how it is. So that's why I don't get into trying to convince anybody that I'm right and you're wrong. One thing that I learned and I know that is when the mind is right, facts don't matter. And we talk about that with The Secret. So I'm not trying to change anybody's minds or opinion or to share how wrong you may be and how right I may be. I'm not always right. I just look at the facts and how can we move based on these facts. U.S. employers add 50,000 jobs in December. This I don't understand. You see here it shows it's being covered mostly by the center. The left, nah, the left is covering that more than the right. If I was the Republican strategist, I would make this headline news. You wanna have a distraction against Epstein files and everything? Talk to the American people how more jobs have been added and the unemployment is falling. Border Patrol agent shoots two people in Portland. House passes 3-year ACA. This is a big deal too. The Republicans broke from Mike Johnson and they went with the Democrats, and now we have a 3-year ACA subsidy extension. Governor Walz authorizes Minnesota National Guard to support law enforcement. Oh, we're about to have a showdown. That's going to be next. I already knew somebody was going to get killed, an American citizen. What's next is when the governors say enough is enough, and then they authorize their authorities to block federal authorities. We haven't had that happen. Let's see. Chevron plans 50% Venezuela output boost as Exxon weighs return. Anything else? Supreme Court to review states' bans on transgender athletes' participation in school. Okay. Most polarizing. The right is covering USDA suspends federal funding to Minnesota during ongoing fraud investigation. And the left is covering traffic fell. Revenue rose 1 year into New York City congestion pricing. Okay. Next thing we do is we look at the traditional markets. What's going on? How does any of that news is affecting the markets? Let me refresh this. We have the US markets are actually up. Dow's up 200 points, S&P 500 and Nasdaq, we're in the green. Europe is in the green. There's also for those that do not pay attention to international news, there is a drumbeat of war rising. I'm not talking about Iran and Israel, Syria and the United States, Gaza and Israel, or Russia and Ukraine. I'm talking about the European nations turning around and looking at America over the whole Greenland thing. And they're making their declarations known. America, hands off. But Trump ramped it up yesterday or the day before when he was meeting with all of the oil execs. He said something that had Fox News flipping over. If you didn't pay attention, let me give you the cliff notes. A reporter asked him about Greenland. He said, "We need Greenland." Now, I told you guys well, I won't get into that. Only the inner circle. No, I already went into detail on this, what it's really about. But he says, "We need Greenland." And he said, I don't, whether they like it or not. So here's some keywords. We need Greenland, whether they like it or not. We can either do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. After what he just did with Venezuela, how do you think the European countries are going to respond to that? They're not laughing. This is not a joke to them. And they are mobilizing. We have never seen this before, not in any of our lifetimes. All right. Asia market. The Asia Dow was slightly down, but the rest is up in the green. The Nikkei is up 1.6%. That's a big jump. 822 points. Okay. What's the what's the crypto markets doing? Refresh. Still down. This has been going down all week. 1.1%. Bitcoin dominance at 56.9, Ethereum 11.7. So yeah, we look at the crypto markets. We look at to see what the tokens are doing, which direction it's moving in, especially for those of us that are actually trading. We look to see what's the best performers in the over 24 hours, what's the worst performers in the last 24 hours. On Saturday, since this is week to week, since I'm public, wow, really? Poll. I wonder I made, I saw one of my wallets because I was making some moves with the e-estate properties. I'm about to buy another $10,000 worth. And I was selling some tokens into Pole. Wow, I made 14.9% yesterday. All right. That went up. So I see that. Oh, Render. Hey, Leonard Long. Well, that's down. It's up 48% on the week, down 2.1% the last 24 hours. So we got to wait to our diamond class, guys. We got to see what that's looking like. Monero, official Trump. Pump is up 6.9. Okay. We also look at the MQT token. We spent a lot of time on this project. Uh, Down 3.3%. It's at $6.66. Oh, I don't like 666. Liquidity. Liquidity is well below 400,000, 376,000. So, oh, there was a big buy here. Someone bought the dip, 311 MQT. Okay. And then what we do next is we cover what's the news cycle talking about, not from ground news. This is like traditional news, but crypto news. So, what do we see here? A 16Z raises $15 billion, says crypto, a key to America winning the next 100 years. Ah, crypto remains a key technology for maintaining America's technological edge. That's correct, which has raised another 15 billion to back American aligned tech investments. This is 100% correct. I don't have time to go into this in detail, but let me read this quote here. As the American leader in venture capital, the fate of new technology in the United States rests partly on our shoulders. Our mission is ensuring that America wins the next 100 years of technology. That starts with winning key architectures of the future, AI and crypto. All right. Then we have stablecoin card adoption. All right, we already in the first two articles. I told you guys there's three words you're going to be seeing all year: artificial intelligence, stablecoin, and tokenization. So we already saw that first one, artificial intelligence. This article, stablecoin. Stablecoin card adoption will be a big theme of 2026. I have a course coming out called Stablecoins. 15 of them, actually. They don't even know that it's crypto under the hood. All they know is that all of a sudden they can pay people and buy stuff in dollars anytime, anywhere, and it all just works. Pay attention. Next up here, Morgan Stanley. Anybody heard that name? Morgan Stanley? To release its own crypto wallet amid what? Digital asset push. You're also going to start seeing a shift as far as ILCA and all of our websites and material from getting away from the word crypto to the word digital. Digital is much bigger. Crypto is just one small aspect of it, but we're talking about an entire digital asset push. Here's another keyword: asset. Real world assets. Do you think Morgan Stanley was paying attention to Bitcoin, or are they paying attention to real world assets? You want to know the difference? What's Bitcoin's market cap? 1.8 trillion right now. What is the real world asset market cap? Type it in the chat box for me. Who's going to be the first? Judy got it. 800, oh no, Marnita got it. 867 trillion. 867 trillion. So this 1.8 trillion is peanuts to Morgan Stanley. But 867 trillion? Now the other key word here is asset. Asset. What is an asset? What's the difference between money in an asset and money in fiat currency? Oh, I wish I had time. It's 9 o'clock. Dang, I wanna preach, but I'm out of time. This is big, big news here. And if Morgan Stanley's going to jump on in, who do you think? Do you think the others are also going to do the same thing? Because they're not even the first. BlackRock was. Yeah, here's the link to this. Tokenized assets is the future. Then we have, so first three articles, artificial intelligence, stable coins, tokenized digital assets. All three, every day. That's what we keep saying. Security expert Bruce Schneier guarantees governments are bulk spying with AI. And here's another one, artificial intelligence. Bulk spying? Dang. I got to save this one to read later. The rise of bulk spying. There's a video on this. This is why they don't want CBDC. But stablecoins taking the place. All right. Next, Wall Street's crypto debate is over. Oh, wow. This was 20 hours ago. That is a big statement. No longer is this even a question about crypto digital. It's not a debate anymore. It's not, well, I don't know. It's speculative. It's too volatile. No. For the Wall Street, the debate is over as banks go all in on BTC, stable coins, tokenized cash. Wait a second. That is an interesting statement. It didn't say tokenized assets. He said tokenized cash. The hell is that? Okay, I'm gonna save this article for Monday morning's Inner Circle Crypto Talk because I'm about to learn something new. And that's important. Again, another headline about tokenize, but this is big. Wall Street is going all in. So let me ask you as we begin 2026, are you positioned in the digital asset space in any kind of way? In it, I mean, are you at least dollar cost averaging crypto? Are you trying to learn about artificial intelligence? Are you trying to get yourself positioned to learn like about this industry by joining ILCA? Have you decided to fund your portfolios with digital assets like e-estate? If the answer is yes to those, you are so far ahead of the game from everybody else. Now it's just scaling up because if you're just sticking your toe in the water and the banks are going all in, you're behind, which is why I said when I get back from Miami, we going all in. Okay. And every time I read Crypto Talk, it's validating. Documentation beats conversation. So I'm going to save that article for Monday. Oh, wait a second. Here's another word, NASDAQ. Anybody familiar with that? NASDAQ, CME Group, join forces to launch the NASDAQ CME Crypto Index. So now you're going to start seeing things like this from the stock exchange, but dealing with crypto. I'm going to save this. Well, maybe I'll save this for Monday. No, I don't need to save this. I mean, this is just the information on that is huge, and I like that. What Rita said, being on the right side of money. Are you in front of it or are you behind it trying to chase it? I'm trying to get in front of it. I already got people out there. Oh, Brandon, what you doing? I don't know about that. Yeah, okay, yeah, you keep staying on your job. All right. How's that gonna work out? All right, that is it for this morning's crypto talking about the top of the hour. Okay, I'll allow. Yes, Miss Peterson, go right ahead. You've been wanting to say something.
Mr. Brandon, you
Yes.
you are doing an awesome job. But
Thank
Miss
you.
Costa needs a pay raise. She
Oh,
also is doing a good job. She needs a pay raise, and if you didn't give her a little bonus for last year, she also needs a bonus too. But she is really, really doing a great, awesome job. I really enjoyed listening to her. So I'm gonna have to depend on you to give her the pay raise because I can't give it to her just yet, but maybe something in the future when I see her personally. But yeah, she's doing a good job, and so are you. Uh, you guys are both doing a good job for your program. This is so needed. Here is my question. How do we get a list of the persons that we may be able to call on to get some additional help? And my last question, how can we get a brochure? I'm the brochure generation. I know your generation and the younger folks, they email stuff to folks, they text and all that. I'm the baby boomer generation. We believe in using the telephone to talk to folks instead of emailing and texting. And we're the brochure. We put something in a person's hands, at least so that they can at least see it for the first time. I need a brochure ASP right away because I live in the belly of the educational Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. We have colleges and universities all over the place. Even though those young people, a lot of them know how to do the computer and all that, the baby boomer generation who we're trying to introduce these young folks to this, we need a brochure. We need something that we can, at least they can take a picture. Because I know when I've been over at North Carolina Central, where I graduated from, I've taken stuff in the past, and they take their phone and they take a picture of the brochure. They take a picture of the information. So, how can
Well,
we get
okay,
a
well,
brochure?
let me jump in there. Let me let Miss Casa answer both of those questions.
Okay.
And don't forget her. And don't forget her pay raise.
Oh, I'm going to speak on that too, Miss Victoria. Hello.
Hey, Miss Costa, how are you?
Hey, baby. Okay, so first of all, let me say, Miss Victoria, thank you. I truly appreciate that. You do not know how much that means to me, your kind words. And I want everybody to know that my cousin takes very good care of me. Yes, I did receive a bonus.
Oh,
Christmas
good.
bonus. Woo-woo.
Woo,
Okay,
woo.
that's why I got my fur on right now. And
Okay.
I did receive a tiny bit, and not a tiny bit. I actually received a very good raise. So for those of you that are worried, no, my cousin takes very good care of me. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about the nitty gritty, Miss Victoria Peterson. Hello. I want to say that I 1000% agree with you. Yes, our 55 and up mature, lovely folks do things a little differently. And I loved what you said about the college campuses. A brochure. Okay, everything is digital right now, but we need to talk about that because we also have to put into consideration that if you're going through Vistaprint or something like that, brochures are going to cost a pretty penny, especially for us just to be passing out to people that might just throw them in the trash, right? But if we have maybe a postcard or, a small banner that has a QRC code on it, where if they want to take a picture or they can use the QRC code. So thank you so much for that suggestion. Roundtable, I hope you're listening because that'll be something that we discuss in our next meeting, possible.
Think about this, Miss Casa. Here's an
Yes,
idea.
sir.
You
Yes.
know how like you got me my business cards. It really just says ILCA,
Yeah.
and then it's got the QR code in the back. If we get a bunch of maybe bigger print cards, we don't have to put much print on it, but a QR code, because everybody, even the baby boomers, got their phones. So
Right.
you can pass this out. They can pull out their phone, scan the QR code, and it pops up on their phone, all that information. So we don't have to pay for the what the printing of it might be like. That might be
Hello.
an option too.
Okay, so Miss Victoria, thank you so much for that suggestion. We will discuss it in the roundtable, and we'll
But
keep you
when
guys
can we get
updated.
it? But when I mean, can we get something like right away? I
Okay,
was just trying to
so
think.
wait,
It doesn't.
wait, Miss Victoria. So we first of all, it's 10:15 and we all got to go. But I just want to say this: whenever you guys give suggestions to us, like what you just did, there is never a right away. There is a process that we have to go through. So first, Mr. Ivy and I have to speak about it. Then I have to speak about it with the roundtable, and then the roundtable comes up with their suggestions, and then we implement something. So if you want to ETA on that, let's shoot for February before we have any kind of information, but we do appreciate your suggestion. It is very good.
Well, can I just make another? When we go to the website, when the
Mm.
person, okay, You have a lot of information right there on that website.
Mm.
If somehow the first part of that could be just fixed in a way that I could actually put it on a USB and take it to Kinko and say, look, print me 100 of these.
Okay, I see what you're
It's
saying.
something that you don't have to do a whole lot of work on
Right.
because you guys have already done it.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be a whole lot, but something with his picture, a
Yeah.
little information, and maybe fix it in a way that I could also, and we could also put our website, that when the people go
Yeah.
to the website, they will be going to our website, also signing out.
Okay.
So it's not that you guys have to really do
Right.
anything different. You've already done it. It's just if you could tweak that and fix that in a way that that you could
No, I
email
hear
that or
you.
text.
I hear
Yeah.
you. We'll get with our marketing team. The marketing team is working on the website as we speak. So that should be coming out within, I would say, a week. So once we have the website completed, up, running, then we can go back and look at what you're saying. Now, if you want something that you can be able to take a screenshot of the website and then print it out, you can absolutely do that. But the website won't be completed till next week. So anything that you might want to make a move, if I were you, I would absolutely plan and be ready for us by next week for something that you can pull off the website, and then be ready for us in February for something that you might be able to pass out to your folks. So with that,
Okay,
I'm
great.
gonna
Thank you.
let's
Thank you.
close this out. Thank you so much, Miss Victoria.
Uh,
Mr. Ivy, back to you, sir.
Thank you, Miss Casa. Real quick, go ahead, Judy.
Thank you, Brandon. And Victoria, I identify with you as a 21-year-old boomer myself. I understand, but there are ways around that. But Brandon, what I want to say to you is when you said you were bringing out new things for 2026 and we had no idea, you really underpromised and overdelivered. That I love it. It is absolutely fantastic. And I want to put a little seed out there for people to get clarification, like those of us in the group. Understand that sometimes when we ask questions, that especially if you're talking to somebody who you know may not have the same political viewpoint as you, it's not always about an attempt to debate. Sometimes it's an attempt to get clarification and get access to information that they might not have. So if somebody makes a statement that for me is just, what? Where are they coming from? I look at it as, okay, you have access to information that I don't. So can you please clarify for me? It's not an attempt to debate because I know you have to see things from all sides. And I tell you, lately, my brain has been hurting because I have been listening to newscasters and news stations and podcasts that you would never in a million years believe that I would listen to. But I need to listen to that because I know that there are information silos out there. And if we don't have accurate information, we're not going to know how to make the proper moves for ourselves and our families. So, what
All
you've
right,
done here is fantastic.
thank you for sharing that, Judy. All right, everybody, that brings us to the end of our presentation today. We will be back for Inner Circle Crypto Talk Monday morning. So if you are not in the inner circle, you still have time to do so. Go to ilca.app/5day, ilca.app/5day to register 1 week countdown starting on Monday from the 5-day challenge. Also, if you just go to ilca.app, you can also register for the inner circle to join our inner circle. So we're going to go over those next two articles on Monday, and it's like Disneyland for me or Christmas for me. I'm going to see what are we going to open up Monday morning, the beginning of a new week, and we'll see how this weekend plans out with everything that's going on, not only in our country but in the world. So with that, thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule this Saturday, and I will see you guys. Oh, tomorrow night. And we'll be doing the introduction to artificial intelligence. So just ask us for that link and we'll make sure you get that 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Take care. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye. And Clairvaux Albert, new music will be played for Clairvaux, being in the ILCA certified. So I'll have new music for Clairvaux Monday morning. So I got to close by playing some more music here. This is still, I don't know this song. One Rhythm, One Body Stadium. This is from the health side. So let's take a quick look at this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.
From the drum to the step, we remember our name. Every scar a story, every rhythm a flame. From the land where the shared trees rise tall, healing lives when the people answer the call. Hands our mix carry legacy deep. Wisdom we plant is the future we keep. Not what's fast, not what shines the most, but what nourishes hearts from coast to coast. What we place on the skin, what we place on the skin, what we honor with care, what we honor with care, lifts us there, lifts us there, lifts us there, lifts us there. One rhythm, one body, your epiphany, ILCA. One rhythm, one body, your epiphany, our epiphany, ILCA. From the roots to the world we stand, one heartbeat, one global plan. From the roots to the world we stand, one heartbeat, one global plan. When the world went quiet, the drums stayed true, teaching us patience, teaching us you. Rest is power, pause is prayer. Listen deeper, that's how we care. Now we rise with the vision aligned, health that respect both heart and mind. Not just products, this legacy sound. Global healing, here and now. Heal the body, heal the body, heal the home, heal the home, heal the future, heal the future. We have shown one rhythm, one body, your epiphany, your epiphany. Soil to the soul we rise, intentional living worldwide. Healing is remembrance, care is in every. What we honor today becomes the world tomorrow. One rhythm, one body, your epiphany, your epiphany, ILCA. One rhythm, one body, oh, your epiphany. Oh.